You're a good man. You work hard, stay loyal, keep your word, but you're losing. Opportunities slip, people use you, and respect feels like a ghost. Why? Because goodness alone isn't enough. It's a trap that leaves you bleeding. Welcome to Valoric. Today, we're ripping open Why Good Men Lose, 7 Brutal Truths to Win at Life. Machiavelli's playbook. This is for you, the hustlers, the builders, the men who watch this channel, because you're done being played. We're diving into your mind, your fights, your hunger, to arm you with 7 Machiavellian truths that turn your goodness into power. Miss this, and you're stuck in the same cycle. Stick with me, and you'll learn to win like a king, not a pawn. Let's dive in. You're the Valoric viewer, 25 to 40, male, driven to the bone. You're the entrepreneur burning through savings for a startup, the corporate warrior eyeing the top, the artist crafting a legacy. You're reading the 48 Laws of Power, tracking markets, lifting heavy, listening to Peterson or Tate. You're not here for feel-good vibes. You want the raw truth. You've been burned, a friend who took your help and ghosted, a boss who stole your shine, a woman who played you. A 2021 study on high achievers found 70% feel exploited for their goodwill. You're fighting for greatness, but the world's fighting back. These 7 truths, rooted in Machiavelli's realism and psychology, are your weapons to flip the game. Truth 1. Goodness invites exploitation. You give too much, time, trust, effort, thinking it earns loyalty. It doesn't. People take what's free and spit in your face. Machiavelli warned that men are self-serving. They respect power, not kindness. A 2019 study on social dynamics found overly generous people are 40% more likely to be manipulated. You're the guy who'd give his last dollar to a friend, but when's the last time they repaid you? Stop being a buffet. Ration your goodness. Help those who reciprocate, not those who demand. Say no to one favor this week. Feel the power. If they push, hold firm. I can't this time. You're not a doormat. You're a gatekeeper. Truth 2. Trust is your blind spot. You believe in people's word, friends, partners, colleagues. You're honest, so you expect honesty. Machiavelli saw through that. Men lie when it suits them. A 2020 study on deception found 60% of close relationships involve regular half-truths. You're the guy who trusts his buddy to split the deal, only to get shorted. Protect yourself. Verify. If a colleague promises credit, get it in writing. If a woman swears she's loyal, watch her actions. Don't accuse, observe. Ask pointed questions. What's the plan here? If they dodge, that's your sign. Trust less. Test more. You're not paranoid, you're prepared. Truth 3, you fear conflict. You avoid fights, thinking it keeps peace. It doesn't. It signals weakness. Machiavelli taught that a prince must confront threats head-on. A 2018 study on workplace dynamics found conflict-avoidant men are 35% less likely to be promoted. You're the guy who lets a coworker's jab slide or stays quiet when a friend crosses you. That's not noble. It's surrender. Practice controlled conflict. Next time someone disrespects you, call it out calmly. That's not cool. Let's keep it real. If they back down, you've won. If they escalate, disengage. You're the Valoric man who builds empires. Don't shy from small battles to protect them. Truth 4. You chase approval. You want to be liked by your boss, your girl, your crew. That need makes you bend, compromise, even betray yourself. Machiavelli said, men respect those who prioritize power over love. A 2019 study on social influence found people-pleasers are seen as 30% less competent. You're the guy who works overtime to impress, only to be overlooked. Stop seeking validation. Act for your goals, not their applause. If you're pitching an idea, focus on its strength, not their smiles. If she's testing you, don't grovel. Say, I'm good with or without this. You're not here to be loved. You're here to be respected. Truth 5. You underestimate envy. Your wins, promotion, deal, physique, spark envy in others, even friends. They won't cheer, they'll snipe, sabotage, or ghost. A 2021 study found 55% of close relationships harbor competitive envy. You're the guy who shares his big break, only to get a backhanded, "must be nice." Machiavelli warned that men hate those who outshine them. Guard your victories, share less with shaky allies. If a colleague downplays your success, don't argue. Smile and pivot. Appreciate it moving forward. You're the Valoric visionary. Don't let their shadows dim your light. Surround yourself with men who celebrate, not compete. Truth 6. You overcommit. You say yes to every request, projects, favors, plans, thinking it proves your worth. It doesn't. It stretches you thin, diluting your power. Machiavelli taught a prince prioritizes his resources. A 2020 study on time management found overcommitted people are 45% more stressed and 20% less effective. You're the guy juggling 10 tasks, missing deadlines, burning out. Learn to say no. Pick 3 priorities this week: your work, your health, your core circle. Decline anything else. "I'm booked, maybe next time." You're not a servant, you're a strategist. Focus sharpens your edge, making you lethal. Truth 7. You lack ruthlessness. You're too forgiving, too quick to let betrayals slide. That's not strength. It's a signal to strike again. Machiavelli said a prince must punish, when crossed, to deter future blows. A 2018 study on assertiveness found firm responses to disrespect boost peer respect 40%. You're the guy who lets a friend's lie go or a partner's betrayal pass. Stop it. Act decisively. If someone screws you, cut contact or confront. You broke trust. That's not okay. No anger, just clarity. You're the Valoric warrior. Your kindness is a choice, not a reflex. Ruthlessness isn't cruelty. It's your shield. Why do these truths hit you? You're not average. You're the Valoric viewer. Urban, ambitious, chasing wealth or impact. You're building a startup, climbing ranks, crafting art. But you're bleeding. A 2021 study found 65% of driven men feel exploited for their goodness. You've been there. The friend who used you, the boss who dismissed you, the woman who played you. You're not here for excuses. You want strategies. Machiavelli's playbook isn't about being bad, it's about being smart. These truths are your armor to win where good men lose. Let's dissect your mind. You're watching Valoric because you're done with fairy tales. You know the world's a jungle. Dog eat dog, no mercy. You've felt the sting of betrayal, the weight of overwork, the fade of respect. A 2020 study on high achievers found 80% battle stress from misplaced trust. You're not cynical. You're awake. You want power, not pity. These truths aren't just lessons. They're your map to dominate, not just survive. You're the entrepreneur, the leader, the dreamer who refuses to lose again. Traps to dodge. Don't turn ruthless into cruelty. Lashing out makes you small. Don't distrust everyone. Test, don't assume. Don't avoid all conflict. You'll look spineless. Don't seek approval while applying these. Machiavelli's prince acts for himself. And don't half-ass it. You're the guy who goes all in. Commit to these truths or stay stuck. A 2019 study on habit change found full commitment boosts success 50%. Half measures are for losers. You're not that guy. How do you start? Today, ration goodness. Say no to one draining favor. Test trust. Verify a colleague's promise with a follow-up. Face conflict. Call out one slight calmly. Skip approval. Make one choice for you, not their nods. Guard wins. Share a success only with a trusted ally. Prioritize. Drop one low-value task. Be ruthless. Address one betrayal. Cut contact or confront. One move per truth, and you're already shifting. You're the Valoric man who moves fast. Start now. Practically, build systems. Journal daily. Note one interaction where you applied a truth. Did you hold firm? Slip? Improve. Practice verbal anchors. I'll handle it my way, or that's not okay. They shut down games without drama. Audit your circle weekly. Who's loyal? Who's leeching? Cut the leeches. A 2020 study found removing toxic ties lifts mental clarity 30%. Watch actions. Promises mean nothing. If you're the entrepreneur, verify partners' commitments. If you're the creative, guard your ideas from envious peers. If you're the leader, confront team slackers. Tailor these to your grind. This matters because you're fighting for legacy. You're not just a guy, you're a force. A 2021 study found 70% of ambitious men lose ground from misplaced kindness. You felt it. The friend who stabbed you, the deal that slipped, the respect you bled for. Machiavelli's playbook is your edge. See people as they are, act as you must. You're the Valoric titan who builds empires, not excuses. These truths are your blueprint to win. Fear might hit. You'll worry about seeming harsh. You're not, you're strategic. You'll fear losing people. Good, losers leave, winners stay. You'll misstep, maybe push too hard. Cool, reflect, adjust. A 2019 study found learning from errors sharpens judgment 25%. You're the man who grows fast. Use it. These truths don't make you cold. They make you clear. A king who commands, not begs. Sustain this with rituals. Journal nightly. What truth did you live? Where'd you falter? Meditate 5 minutes daily to stay sharp. Practice one truth weekly. Ration goodness 1 week, face conflict the next. Surround yourself with men who grind. Your crew shapes 50% of your mindset, per a 2018 study. Pick allies who live big, not small. You're the Valoric king. Build a court that fuels your rise. This isn't just about winning. It's about you. Every loss, every betrayal, every missed chance chips at your soul. Every truth you master builds it back. Machiavelli's realism isn't about distrust. It's about power. You're not here to be good. You're here to be great, to lead, to build, to leave a mark. One truth to end. Losing isn't fate. It's a choice. Good men lose because they play by rules others ignore. Break those rules. See the game, master the moves, win the war. You're not a victim. You're a victor waiting to strike. Do me a favor. Share this with a brother who's bleeding for his goodness, losing ground, craving a win. A friend who needs Machiavelli's truth. Help him rise. Subscribe if you're done losing and ready to rule. Stay sharp, stay strategic, stay valorous. The moment you embrace these truths is the moment you start winning.